Thanks for joining us, Financial Literacy. Woo! A new bold in the house. We also got a few other students with us, which I appreciate. Otherwise, we would not be having this amazing video with them. So thanks for also joining us. You know who you are. I could say your name if you want, but only if you want me to. Any of you want me to name drop you? Let's see here. Okay, so there's a question that was brought up. And so that question is, let's say, so like you look at the quizzes and they say on them like, oh, you need to have at least a 8, 9, or 10. If 7 or less, try again. So that's because we want you to have a B or A average with all these quizzes and homework assignments. If you do 7 or less and you just can't seem to do better than that, you'll be okay. That's not going to really kill your grade. Because each one's just 10 points. We have lots of little 10-pointers there. But I would say what will affect your grade even more, that's more weight to it, is probably like the unit tests, right? So let's take a look. So we have Unit 1, which mostly is an introduction, but a couple assignments. Week 2, we really get into it with lots of material there with employment and careers, and then taxes in week 3. And then we had our module test, which is worth 100 points. Now again, with our module test, you can take it over and over and over again until you get 100 points. So just keep doing it. But if you like bomb that one, you only get a 50 out of 100 or 60, that's really going to affect your overall grade because that's like 10 assignments or 10 quizzes. So then we had week 4, and now we're entering week 5, which is this week, week 5. And so we only have a couple assignments for week 5 because module 5, week 5 continued. So we have the module 4-5 test. That's just like the unit 1 test. So this is like a unit 2 test now, module 4 and 5. And so it's worth 100 points. And so no password. So you will not need, it's not proctored at all. Only the final proctor for, that's supposed to say quarter 1, whoopsie. So let me change that real quick there while we're doing this. Yeah, so it's supposed to be, in fact, only the final proctored exam for first quarter will require a password. And so you can take it as many times as you want until you get the best score ever, get 100. Woo! Nice. And so here's our next test that you're going to be looking at. Probably take you 45 minutes or less. I've seen students do it in 20, 25 minutes. So not timed on this one. The final, I think, they give you a couple hours, but that's way more time than you'd need, which is awesome. Yeah, so just to answer your question there. So 100 points is what the 2 module tests are worth. So that's 200 points. That's worth 20 assignments. Whoa. And then I think there's even one more. Let's go ahead to 6 and 7 and 8. And then we do have a module 6 through 8. That's another 100 points. So 100, 100, 100. And then our final exam was 250, which is less than all 3 of those combined. So 100, 100, 100 is 300 points. And then we got 250 points. So what's that? It's like maybe 550. No, yeah. So 550 total points just for the 3 unit tests and then the big final exam. So 550, so that's most of the points of the class, so that's where a majority of them are. You can retake the final too. I just read your mind. Did I read your mind? So you can take the final exam too. You just have to get with me. Just tell me, and maybe I'll have you redo the module ones, the 3 module tests, just to make sure you're ready for the final. And then you can take it again with a password, with a proctor again, and get a higher score. And that's only if you're going for going for the A or B or C. If you're trying to raise your grade because you're not happy with your grade. Otherwise, you actually can just do your best on the final, and then we'll help you just pass the class with whatever grade you are at that point. And so, yeah, so I would say 300 is for the modules. I would say the assignments is about 200, 250. Yeah, about 600 total. And so most of it's the 3 modules and the assignments. And so we'd say 600 total for all your homework and the 3 module tests, which you can take again and again and again until you get them as high as you want. So 600 for all the homework and quizzes, and then 250 for the final. And so I'd say, yeah, the final's worth, a good chunk, maybe less than a third, maybe 25%, or maybe 30%. About a third almost is what the final's worth. But you can take it again if you need to. Cool. So just wanted to answer your question there. And then let's see, that was for, so that was for what if you don't get your full points on the assignment? You don't get a 7 or an 8 or 9 or a 10. Let me pull that up again. So again, that was the answer to the question about what if you don't get 10 points or 9 or 8? You only get a 7. Yeah, that's not going to affect your grade too much, but the big modules in the final test will definitely affect your grade. So I'll pause the video for a second to see if we have more questions in our live class. Woo! Okay, we're back with another question, or even a thought that I had actually. And so, Newbold, thinking about the final, so what would be some tips you'd give me? And so I would say the tips I would give you is after you go through this Unit 1 test, is to get a little 3x5 note card, and maybe the ones that you missed, like maybe this one, approximately what proportion of a person's salary comes from employee benefits? And so I'd probably say a third of that comes from benefits. And but let's say you missed that one because you said it was half or 1/10. And right? In fact, I'll push submit and see if we're right because I got to make sure it's a 1/3. So I'm going to go and push submit. And so you basically you get to use the 3x5 note card, right? Woo! 3x5 note card. And so with your 3x5 note card, you can take notes and use it on the test, on the final exam. Yeah, I got it correct. It is 1/3. Woo! Nice. And so you can go through and do this unit test over and over and over again. And so that's the same with the next one that we're doing this week, which is the module 4-5 test, Unit 2. And so again, you can go through this test as well and do it as many times as you want to so that you're ready for the final exam and you have a little note card. So the ones you missed, you might as well make little notes on it so that you don't miss it again on the final, right? And so it says, which of the following is an example of paying yourself first? Arranging for your employer to pay you before holding out deductions? No, you got to get those taxes out first. Making all required loan payments first. That's very important, but that's not paying yourself. That's paying somebody else. Putting leftover money into a savings first. Wait a second, it said leftover money. That's not quote-unquote paying yourself first. Spending your first dollars on savings or investments. That's the right answer. So go ahead and if you missed that one, then you want to make notes on your note card and just go through all these questions and make sure you know all the answers. And then you'll be ready for the final exam. Woo! Okay, we'll pause it one more time in case we have any other questions to add to our video here. Okay, we are back. And we are at the end of our video here. So we were just discussing our favorite snack, or one of them. And so mine is sauce, dipping chips or vegetables in sauce. And there's a certain Costco brand, won't say which brand that is, because I don't want to get in trouble. But it's in Costco, it starts with a B. You people that were live, you know what it is. But everybody else, you'll just have to go to Costco and look for that sauce. It's a Chipotle sauce. It's really good. And then we had some of our other classmates say their peanut butter, peanut butter and apples is their favorite snack, and peanut butter jelly sandwich. So our overall favorite snack is peanut butter. Woo! So thanks for watching this video. Make sure to mention your favorite snack and also mention the overall class favorite is peanut butter. Woo! Thanks for watching. So thanks for watching. Email me if you have any other questions or actually message me through Canvas. And we'll help you out. Nice. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.